me ask you a question. Do you have trouble dealing with change? Would you like to learn why you feel this way and overcome this issue? Perhaps change doesn't bother you at all, but you could use some help learning how to create positive change in your life. If your answer is yes to any of these questions, then stick with me for a moment. Embracing Change, your go-to guide for today, tomorrow, and always, is an online course that's educational, entertaining, it'll make you think, and dare I say, it's even fun. The course is laser focused on the only constant in life, change, and the topics covered are universal. They can be applied to whatever your situation may be, and they'll help you set course for that special place I call your desired future. As the title suggests, the course is structured as a go-to guide, a life companion that you can revisit often. It's a collection of videos, tools, stories, and wisdom, not just from me, but from scores of people far wiser than I. Who am I, you ask? I'm Rudy, the creator and host of the course. I'm also an entrepreneur and documentary filmmaker. Over the years, I've produced hundreds of films covering a wide array of subjects. In doing so, I've become expert in pulling together vast amounts of information and presenting it in interesting, entertaining, and easy to understand ways. While this course is not a documentary, I like to think of it as one. It's an interactive documentary, if you will. One in which I share fascinating material and pose stimulating questions, and you respond with your thoughts and ideas. I also have to tell you what I'm not. I'm not a doctor, scientist, psychologist, or a college professor, but I am an expert researcher. The concept of change is a passion of mine, and for years I've focused my attention on investigating this fascinating subject. In doing so, I've created a course that boils down years of work into a few hours of thought-provoking content. Think of it as a time saver, your personal shortcut to knowledge. That said, I promise not to bore you with lengthy lectures chock full of fancy words and useless facts. Just the best nuggets of information I have uncovered that are useful and applicable to your life. I don't claim this course to be the ultimate be-all, end-all on the subject, but rather a wonderful introduction to the idea of change, how we perceive it, how it impacts our lives, what we can do to make life better because of it, and even in spite of it. If you're like me, and curiosity is what drives you, throughout the course I also share all my informational resources so you can dive as deep into the subject matter as you so desire. Embracing Change will also introduce you to my cast of fun, colorful characters, who will both warm your heart and tickle your brain. While they're not like any characters you've ever seen, I'll bet you'll recognize them immediately. I like to think of them as the voices in our heads. Their job is to help us understand things like how our brains work both for us and against us, the power of positive and negative mindset, what we can control and what we can't, how to deal with chaos and those around us who resist change, and most importantly, how to creatively solve the problems that get in the way of our success. Want to give it a try? Here's how it works. Right now, I'm providing it to a limited number of people who want to take it for a test drive. The sessions are short. They range from a few to 15 minutes each. I release 1 or 2 per week and will continue doing so for the foreseeable future. You'll also be happy to know that you won't be graded or judged in any way, and you can watch them at your own pace. Easy, right? Here's the best part. I don't want your money. I just want your feedback. In return, my promise is to provide you with concise, valuable, practical information that you can apply to your life. My hope is that then you will then provide me with your suggestions, comments, criticisms, opinions, thoughts, and ideas. That's it. Simple. It's been said that the future starts today. So please, don't just sit there. Join me on this adventure. It may just change your life for the better.